Hi friends, thank you for tuning in, thank you for liking. I hope you guys are doing good. This is Priestess Tati, you know how it goes up. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know I suck at my live times, so please excuse my live times and how I do them. Sometimes I totally forget the time I put and I go and I do something, I'm like, ah shit, it's supposed to be in here an hour ago. But I made connection with Kevin probably like 2 days after he died. What happens with me is that I get spirits that just kind of open up their own spiritual doors, and they just kind of walk up and they just sort of look at me, and or they start talking, or some of them just kind of walk through a door and then walk back out a door, so that I know that they're around my my universe where I channel at. You know, everyone, every psychic is different. Me and him have made a connection at the throat chakra, which honestly is a little rare because I don't really make connections in the throat chakra with a lot of spirits that have passed over. So it's very interesting that I make connection with him at the throat chakra, and me and him both share a sun in Pisces. He was a Pisces man. We're dealing with the Pisces man here, okay? He's telling me that from an early age, he always felt inadequate. From an early age, he always felt inadequate. Watching his mom was a single mom. He comes from a single parent household. He had no siblings. None. None at all. He experienced watching his mom go through a lot, and he's talking about distorted masculinity and how in a lot of his mind, a lot of things were distorted by what he saw in his matrix. That's how he's putting it, because we all have a matrix that we're in. We all have a certain movie, in quotation marks, that we're all kind of playing in. And in his quote unquote movie, he felt like a theme of his life was being inadequate. Now, this is a channel, so follow me. He's taking me to college. When he was 21, he got diagnosed with cancer. I know I heard this somewhere, but he's actually kind of putting me in that moment. Yeah, he's putting me in a doctor's office with him. And he's telling me, well, if I didn't live then or make a deal, there's something about a deal. I believe he pledged for Kappa. Yep. Because he's showing me college. He pledged for Kappa, and then when it came around to college time, he wanted to belong really, really badly. Like I said, he always felt inadequate. There's some kind of connection to his college life and his adult life. Some kind of organization. Now, a lot of people, I'm going to steer it to this and kind of steer it away from his energy really quick. There's actually a very deep-seated, some people say it's a rumor. I don't really believe it to be a rumor, but it talks about people that pledge in certain organizations in college, and how some of those pledges are actually a direct link to certain bigger secret societies. And that's been something that's been said for a long time, and this is kind of the first time I'm seeing that connection being shown to me in the metaphysical. So I just think that is very interesting and almost kind of confirming what I've been seeing in different videos. I love to watch different conspiracy videos. But anyways, back to him and whatever else he wants to show me while I'm in his energy. Okay, so this is really what he's giving. This is what? How many years ago is this? He's telling me like 3, 4 years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. Like I said, he's always wanted to make a name for himself. He's always felt inadequate, so he always kind of wanted something to balance that out. He's saying toxic masculinity again. Oh, if you were wondering, by the way, this man is not in hell. I don't know why I'm laughing, but this man is definitely not in hell. When he was passed over, he was given to a female ancestor. Could be a grandmother, could be a great grandmother, could be someone who dates hundreds of years back. But definitely, as soon as he passed, he was wrapped up in the arms and some. I'm seeing a cloth wrapped around him, as well. As soon as he passed over, he will be reincarnated, and when he reincarnates, he will actually be some sort of positive figure. That's what's happening to him right now in the as when his ancestors grabbed him. That's kind of why he lived life the way he lived life on this plane the way he did, is because there was already, like I said, we all have soul contracts, and based on your soul contract, you can be a murderer, in one life. In the next life, you can be someone who literally saves children. It's the way your soul karma and your soul contracts and all that stuff works out. He met with someone very big, and for some reason, you guys, I want to say Jay-Z. I don't know why I'm feeling this it could not be Jay-Z, it could be Jay-Z, but I'm feeling a figure as big as Jay-Z that he met with. I really don't want to be on this subject too long. He is very entertaining to talk to. I will say he has a very interesting personality in the metaphysical. He's even like dressed kind of decent, which I actually think is kind of cool. Like I said, I have no hate for no one on this world, all right? This isn't a hate video. This is literally me channeling what this man wants to show me, and I had to sit down with him because he wouldn't stop sending me visions and downloads. And I was like, all right, bro, what do you want? Jeez. But back to whoever this figure is, it's giving me Jay-Z like energy. And there was a agenda that he was pushing. Obviously, he's telling me obviously there was an agenda that I was pushing, because first of all, in me, I wanted some kind of self-acceptance, because I never felt self-acceptance. And this is a very sensitive person, extremely sensitive person. Very, very, very. I think he has a certain kind of water placements in his chart, as well as his sun in Pisces. So, in a way, he's kind of telling me hurt people hurt people. And he was saying, essentially, I feel like I was really hurt by the world. He understands where he's coming from. In a way, he himself was a double entendre, and kind of like a troll. I'm just gonna throw that word out there too. He knew what he was doing, basically, and he put himself in a position to have a certain kind of power because that's how he wanted to feel. Now he's showing me pictures. He's showing me pictures of him. Let me see if I could find one, because he's telling me about symbolism. Yeah, and he's, I get this feeling in my sacral, which is telling me that he definitely had power. He had power struggles, and he was going through a power struggle, and he knew that he knew he had made a certain deal, and he just wanted notoriety. I mean, this man is almost kind of black and white, you guys. He's like a very black and white person as I talk to him. Seriously, I mean, it doesn't get more black and white than this. He's showing me pictures of him sitting down and having a certain kind of symbolism with his hands, with his, it's the triangle. I'm looking for images. When I get better and I can have a laptop with certain things, I will. Oh man, this picture's so messed up, but hopefully we can see it. And then my phone screen's a little cracked. But you see his hands? Ouch. See his hands? He's showing me a lot of pictures with that kind of symbolism in it, and I believe that's why I keep seeing Jay-Z around him, or someone very prominent in the industry. Like I said, it could not be Jay-Z, but the energy feels very like Jay-Z. And I'm gonna sort of fast forward to the fact that this man all of a sudden had celebrity interviews, and he's even saying it. He's like, isn't it obvious? All those celebrity interviews I had all of a sudden, he was talking to Nicki Minaj. He was in Future's video, and you guys check it. Now that he's dead, he is featuring on that show Atlanta on FX. I never watched the show. I heard it was good. But he's dead now, and the man has I think it comes out tonight or tomorrow. He's in an episode of Atlanta as a college professor or something. I have no clue. But it's like he really, while he was here on this earth, his mission, as distorted as it seems, but we already talked about that. He talked about his distortion on this world and how distorted the world actually is. He's actually saying how it is the reason why a lot of men themselves are really, really distorted. But like I said, he calls himself an agent of chaos. He knows what he was doing. He signed to do it. He wanted to do it. He wanted to belong somewhere because of his insecurities. And he knew that he was going to tap into a certain group of men or people who felt the same way. He knew. Like I said, this man is so black and white. He knew. Everyone getting riled up and stuff, he knew that was a part of the movie, right? Isn't that what we talked about in the beginning? The Matrix, we own our movie, in quotation marks. He's bringing that up again. Very smart. I think he has a certain air placement in his chart. And I have a certain... So, yeah, me and him are very connected at the throat chakra. Very connected in the throat chakra. Lastly... Wait, give me a second. He's showing me something. He's showing me some kind of light in his hands, sparkle in his hands. There was something about magic going on behind the scenes too, if I can, because he's showing me like something in his hands, but it's coagulating into lights and lights and lights and lights and lights. So he's showing me some kind of magic. There's some kind of magic going on behind the scenes. And wow. I didn't think he would show me that, honestly. He's talking about the magic done in the industry. The magic that's done with energy, with our energy. Yeah, that's energy. That's what he's showing me. He knew how to move energy. He's a really smart man. All right, Kevin, where else are we going? I do not want to be here too long. I really don't. Where else are you taking me? Oh, well, basically, he's showing me. He just got upset. I don't know why he got upset. I saw his body. I think that's why he got upset. He kind of just turned away from me for a second. Um, I think he's a little ashamed of the way he went out. I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's why he turned away from me. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why he showed me that. I was sorry, guys. Like I said, this is a live channeling. Keep up, keep up. He turned around from me. I saw his dead body. He's facing the other direction. There's a little shame, and maybe how things are coming out and playing out. But he's like, dang. He's like, that's really. I don't mean to laugh, but that's kind of how he feels. Like, dang, okay, that's how they want to say, I'm going out. And he's also talking about energy too. Uh, uh, Again with the energy, he understands people's energy for him. He gets it. He gets it. Like I said, this man is mad black and white, very to the point. Like that's really how he sees it. No other way. Yeah, I really think that's it. I really think that's it. We went, yeah. He took me everywhere. And he wouldn't leave me alone until I. Thank you. Yeah, he just walked out his spiritual door. So that was it. I'm telling you, the man would not leave me alone. I was like, all right, I'll turn on the camera, dude. Whatever, whatever you want me to do. I think this was kind of just all in all a lesson about actual reincarnation, your soul mission, your soul contract, and he actually mentioned the matrix and energy work, and I think that's pretty cool, honestly. Um, this was fun. I love you guys. Personal readings, all that shit below. Love you.